Hello, folks. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Matt from Humby's Hive. I'm just here on Tuesday night. We're going to be scrolling. I came up with something that I thought that it would be very useful for me at my desk at work. I need to prop my phone up, and I found a neat little phone stand for my phone from Steve Good. It was one of his patterns. I looked through there. I'll leave a link in the description. So we'll just get started. I'm using 1/4 inch. This is sapele. I think it's a really cool wood. It's one of my favorites, and I think it finishes really nice. So we'll cut this out, and then we will be able to hopefully glue it up and finish it up. So if you guys got any questions, feel free. If I get done with this project, I got another one lined up. So hopefully this won't take too long to finish cutting, and then we will go from there. All right, thanks. Let me turn you around. Get a good angle. All right. So I have the number 2 modified geometry blade in. I like using this on thinner woods. This 1/4 inch, it should cut pretty good. So I'm going to slow my saw down just a little bit. Hey, Michael, how's it going? I have some cuts that need to be pretty dead on. These little notches are going to fit into these holes, so I'm going to do my best to cut them and not make them too big or too small. I think I'd probably rather go a little bit too small, or I can go back and maybe sand them. But glasses on. All right. Like I said, I'm going to do my best to go on the inside of the line. That way, we still have a little bit of meat left. I'll try to scoot this down a little bit too. My glasses are fogging up. And one tip that I tend to give with these number 2 blades, just because they are so thin, I like to leave a little bit of slack when I'm clamping them down. As you can see, there's a little bit of slack in there. And then once you put that lever back, it takes that slack out. Just for me, it prevents breaking the blades. Doesn't make it foolproof because I tend to break them every so often, but Michael says, what am I making? I'm making a phone holder that'll sit on my desk. This is a Steve Good pattern. You can find it on his website through his blog. Again, I will leave a link in the description when I'm all finished. And just so for some reference to be able to see, these are going to be glued onto this base that we're cutting now. These little notches are going to fit into the holes that I'm cutting. So I'm trying to leave them on the small side in case when I cut this that I can make these holes bigger. And then what will happen is this piece right here will fit into these notches, and the phone will rest into here, and you can change the angle of the phone. Michael, I don't know Charles' hand. And Luther, I love watching your videos. It's been meaning to ask you, does your daughter scroll saw? She does not. Actually, she hasn't come on a video in a while, so she's getting a little older, getting a little more things to do, more schoolwork. So we'll bring her on soon. Again, my youngest, she's the more artsy kind of girl. They both have scroll sawed in the past. They both gotten on the saw and cut things out tend to be for Christmas or stuff like that. But thank you for asking about them. Hi, Sheila. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in tonight. All right, now we have those holes cut. We're going to cut around the outside. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to leave this pattern on here just in case I have to go back and cut out. As you can see, I kind of didn't go all the way up to the line, stayed on the inside of the line. But if you take a look at this sapele, when it's all sanded and when you oil it up, it looks really sharp. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to set that aside. Go back. Luther. I've done a lot of portraits and a lot of holes with the Pegasus. Yeah, portraits are definitely something that you need a lot of interior cuts. Look good. Look forward to talking to you soon. I love your videos. Well, thank you, Sheila. Sheila, actually, I think I might be waiting for an email from you. Annalise sent me something, and I hope that's referred to you, Sheila. And Bob says, have you scroll sawed NFL logo? I've not scroll sawed an NFL logo besides like ornaments. I've done small ornaments for Christmas time. Those are fun. Those are fun to do. I enjoy those. I have not made anything bigger than an ornament, I don't think, for anybody. But yeah, I'm always open to it. And I'm going to go on the inside of the line on these ones too, just in case I need to come back and make those any bigger. Steve put this little logo on there, that's optional to cut. I don't know, maybe I'll brand my logo in there or something like that. So these are the legs. I see Sheila. Okay. Yeah, I definitely will get a hold of you, and yeah, check out Steve's blog that he does daily. Gives daily patterns. That's amazing. A lot of them are really good. I enjoy them. I've cut quite a few of them. I thought this would be a really neat thing to do. So we'll see how this turns out. I didn't think about it till right about now, but I probably could have stack cut these, and then they'd be identical. But yeah, that's something I always think about. Save you some time. Things are exactly the same as long as your blade and your table are both 90 degrees. But oh well. I like scrolling, so if it doesn't save me time, that's alright. I'm okay with that. Alright, so there's our first leg. As you can see, this is going to be the wall that the phone rests upon. And so I definitely need to make that a little bit bigger. But then the phone sits here. It's going to kind of sit like that. So just say this is the phone. It's going to sit in that little groove. And it's going to lean. And then you can obviously, if I don't break it, move this back even further. And it'll give the phone a little bit more lean. Lean it back even further. So. And then the base, let's see how we did. Definitely going to need to cut them a little bit bigger, but bigger is better. Or smaller. Having them be smaller right now is better. So I will set that aside. We don't need to cut that one again. We'll have to cut that and that. So we'll start on the other one. Check and see if there's any comments. Okay. All right. So, there's the two bases. All right, that's the base. Recut these holes. And that's pretty much it. Let's work on There we go. That one fit in there. It'll go down once this one goes in there. Awesome. I'm going to mark that so I know which one I've already done. Okay. Boom. Look at that. It'll be nice when I glue it in there. That worked out. Okay. So, now let's do the other side. Very thankful I didn't cut too much to begin with. Can never add any back. Once you cut it, I guess you could probably glue it back, but something like this. A lot of glue and wood filler, right? That's what they make those for. Alright, that one's gonna go too. Sweet. All right, let's see how we did. That one's a little tight, but tight is not bad. Let's get this off of there. Pull the tape off. Here we go. Okay, so here's the one side. If you're just tuning in, this is a phone stand that I'm making. It's a Steve Good pattern. Cut the couple pieces. We're going to end up gluing this together. And then, so say this is the phone. This sits right here. This other piece is going to, I need to make that a little bit bigger before we completely assemble. Yeah, that fits better. There you go. Perfect. So that sits there. This is the phone. It's going to lean back against it. Like that. Or sideways. And then you can adjust. Put this in here. Give you a better angle. So you can adjust this back piece. And the phone can lean up against there. Adjust it back, it tilts it back even further. Yeah. It's our makeshift phone here. Because I am recording on my phone, so I can't show it. But yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. I think I'm gonna round over the edges a little bit on the sander. I'll take that down to 220. We'll get this sapele with some oil in it. We'll definitely glue these pieces down. Might trim this one up a little bit just so it's resting a little bit more. So you're not going down. Yeah, we'll glue that in there, and I think that'll turn out good. So I do have a few more minutes here, and I've had something I was going to be working on so we can get started. I'll set this aside. So I found this picture. It might be a little bit tough to see. It didn't photocopy very well. I should have got the color a little bit different, but as you can see, these chess pieces, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut out these light ones, and we're going to cut half of this king out here, and then we will cut the background out of this one, and we'll place those pieces there. So it's neat. I think it'll end up turning out pretty good. So down here is where we got a little bit. I'm trying to take a marker and see if I can define my lines a little bit more. Not too bad. I think this one comes over here. Yeah, I'll try to define my lines a little bit more. These ones up here. I think that's pretty good. I think I can see the rest of the lines fairly well. So I'll cut out a couple of these with the remaining time I got. And this is just 1/4 inch Baltic birch plywood, some sort of plywood that I had. I'll probably stain it or paint it. I honestly do not know how to play chess. May have tried to learn a few times. I know I think both my daughters do, but I have never learned. Oh, I messed something up there, didn't I? Hold on. Yeah, that looks a little bit different. Let's see what we can do. I bring this. All right, well, not completely lost, but hey. Let's see. All right, that's not that bad. I'll sand that corner off anyways. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for watching tonight. We got to work on this Steve Good. I'll turn everybody around. All right, we got to work on this project for, again, this is going to go on my desk. This is going to hold my phone. It's a phone holder. Everybody can see. It's a Steve Good pattern. It's got a couple different ways the phone can sit. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody for watching tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and everybody have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.